What's going on, traders? I'm back with another video. Today is January 16th, Wednesday, and I'm going to be doing a midweek trading recap and go over how I've already met my weekly goal of $1,000, but there's a catch. Stay tuned. Going into the third week of January, I was dead set on trading JD, and I also experimented with some call and put options, which resulted in a total profit of $575 off of JD. And I also used one day trade for the week for your ticker symbol UGAZ, which resulted in a profit of $486.25. Total profits just a little bit over $1,000 for the week, and officially all out of day trades. So let's go ahead and look at the charts for JD and explain to you guys why I see value in it. So I want to start off by looking at the 5-year 1-week chart, and again looking at the MACD crossovers, or rather just the MACD moving average crossovers. So the MACD stands for the moving average convergence divergence, and so when I say crossover, I mean this blue EMA crosses over the white EMA. So again, as is the assumption with technical analysis, we want to see what patterns tend to repeat themselves within this chart. And so the blue moving averages cross over the white, and we see extended periods where the stock rebounds from these oversold price levels and begins to push up. So as we can see here, it consolidates and then pushes up. Same thing here when it crosses over again. Nice push up here. Same thing here, nice push up. And then looking at where we are right now, we see that the blue moving average has crossed over the white. And so that's why I see potential in JD. Then let's take a closer look. 1 year, 1 day. We start to see that JD is beginning to make higher levels of support and higher levels of resistance. And so now we see what's called a head and shoulders pattern, where we see a triple bottom and we see that it's essentially creating a mirror image of the previous price action. So as you can see here, let me go ahead and do the 360-day 2-hour chart. As you can see here, the previous high is the recent high, the previous low is one of the recent lows, and so it's forming this kind of inverse mirrored image, and we're expecting levels of support here. And that's exactly why I started trading JD on Monday, which is shown here, because I expected it to bottom out around this area. So I ended up trading a few shares at $21.88, like I said. So I bought shares at $21.88 on Monday, which is here, and then I sold them the next day at $22.33 during this push up during the early hours of the morning. And let me show you guys why I sold them. So I saw, looking at the 10-day 10-minute chart, I saw that it was having resistance against this blue line, which is the 180-day EMA. And then looking at the 1-day 1-minute chart, I sold my shares because I saw that as it made this high, it started to sell off and was no longer making higher levels of support. And so when it broke below that, the lowest new level of support, which was at $22.49, I was waiting cautiously, aware of the price action, seeing where it was headed or not. And so it pushed up, and now as these blue EMAs previously served as levels of support, now they were becoming resistance. So I knew, you know what, for the rest of the day, this is likely going to push down. So I went ahead and got rid of my shares at $22.33, which was a little late. I should have sold it at around $22.47, but nonetheless made $369 in profit. And then I also had JD calls from the previous day with differing expiration dates, meaning that their volatility differed due to due to the time that the contracts had before expiration. And so the first call that I bought made me a profit of $120, and I picked them up around the same time that I bought my shares. And I bought another call which made me $50, and then when I sold all of those shares on Tuesday, which was yesterday, since I believed that the stock was going to fall in price, I went ahead and bought a put option, meaning that I was shorting the stock, and that made me a profit of $180. I do believe that I bought it once it broke below this support level here at $22.27, which in contracts meant that the put was trading at 24 cents for the day. And the reason that it was so cheap is because I bought it for the expiration date being this Friday. So it was extremely volatile, and I believe I only put down about $2,000 in terms of principal, and it made me back $180, which was 9% returns. So that was definitely really nice. Like in the last hour and a half of the trading day, I made those $180. So off of JD alone, a little bit over $500. And now I'm actually in a long position. So I have traditional shares, and I also have one call option, which is why I said there's a catch. I've already met my $1,000 weekly goal, but I am currently at a loss in my long positions for JD. So I'll go a little bit over that towards the end of the video. I want to recap my UGAZ trade now and show you guys how I made $486 trading UGAZ today. So let's go ahead and look at the 1 day, 1 minute. And I bought UGAZ at $63.77 was my average buy-in. I actually bought I bought 200 shares at $63.58. This is JD UGAZ. 200 shares at $63.58, 100 shares at $64.18, which brought my average buy-in price to $63.77. So the first position that I took was towards this low right here. And then I added on to my size as it broke above this resistance here. Let me go ahead and pull up its inverse, which is DGAZ. One second. Load my study set. Okay, here we go. Oops, sorry about that. Okay, here we go. So, average buy-in of $63.77, and then selling for a profit of $486. So, why did I buy UGAZ instead of DGAZ? So let's look at the 10-day, 10-minute chart for for DGAZ, and see why I saw potential in UGAZ. So DGAZ the previous day had made an ascending triangle where it was making higher levels of support, but it was finding the same level of resistance. And so this is usually a moment where either price action gaps up or it sells off aggressively. And that's what happened for DGAZ. It sold off aggressively, and I ended up buying UGAZ, which is the inverse, during the sell-off. And so I bought it here at $61.73. Or excuse me, my first position was around this area, and then I put in more once it broke above 63.12. So my order got filled at 63.18, putting my average buy-in at 63.77, and selling at 65.4, where the high of day was at 65, or rather 60. yeah, 65.44, and I sold at 65.4. So extremely proud of that because I literally sold at the top of day, at the high of day. And yeah, that was my last day trade for the week. Now I want to go over JD and why I ended up going long on this stock after this period of consolidation. So similar to DGAZ, like I said, this is forming, to me, what appears to be an ascending triangle. So I'm not necessarily too sure of this trade, honestly, if I'm going to be completely candid here. But if you can recall from my analysis previously of the 5-year, 1-week chart and why I see potential in it in the long run, I think this is going to push up eventually within the next couple of days. If it breaks below the support level that it's finding here, I think what it'll do is it'll sell off and then make this low that it made on Monday. It'll meet that low, find support, and then eventually start to push up again. So if I see it break below the support, what I plan on doing is getting rid of all of my shares, selling my contracts, and that will actually result in a loss of about $1,000. So all of my gains for the week will be gone, which is why I said I met my weekly goal, but there was a catch, and that's the catch. If that does happen, like I said, I will sell for that loss and look to see how it reacts to this previous price level. Oh snap, I'm frozen. Okay, let's ignore this. So if it does break below this level of support, I'm going to see how it reacts to the previous price level and then see if I want to buy some more call options again or if I want to just go ahead and stay away from it until the next week. And the reason that I took up this long position, even though I was all out of day trades, is because, like I said, I see this head and shoulders pattern and I see this ascending price channel here where making higher levels of support here, and then support here. And so I'm risking $1,000, which is a lot. But my potential for profit is anywhere from 6 to 10%, potentially even more. And seeing as one of my trades is an option, a call option with an expiration date in the next month, there's a lot of volatility there. And so I have the potential of roughly, according to my calculations, I believe anywhere from $3,000 or $2,500 up to $3,000 within the next 2 days. And I'm running the risk of $1,000, which is about a 2.5 or 3 to 1 risk, reward to risk ratio, which is, I think, in my opinion, I think it's worth it. But yeah, according to my technical analysis and everything, I'm pretty confident in it. And if it does sell off, then I'll just cut my losses for the $1,000 and then see how it reacts to this previous price level. And that is my analysis on JD.